Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you all are well and ready for your English class today. And today we are going to do comprehension. But before we start our work, we are going to start with the name of Allah, Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, and the Durud Pak as usual. And please get ready with your copies, pencils, and razors. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربي زدني علما. O Allah, increase my knowledge. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. As you know that Ramadan is going on, so I want all the children to keep on praying with your parents so that you also know how to recite in the holy month. So let's come to our work. Open your read nows, page number 85, The Elves and the Shoemakers. Today we are going to do the reading and the comprehension, okay? Now, long, long ago, there lived a shoemaker and his wife. They were honest and hardworking. They were also kind to those who needed help. Times were hard and work was very scarce. The shoemaker became poorer and poorer until he had no money and no food and no money. All he had left was just enough leather to make one pair of shoes. One evening, the shoemaker cut out the shoes, all ready to make the next day. He left a pair of pieces of leather on the table. Tired and weary, he went to bed. Turn the page, page number 86. In the morning, the shoemaker rose early to start work on the shoes. To his great surprise, he found that they were already made and standing side by side on the table. He picked them up and looked at them very carefully. They were so well done that he could not find one single bad stitch in them. Children, you all are going to do the reading also because one day I'm going to take your reading test, okay? Please carry on with your work and put your fingers when I'm reading. That some morning, that same morning, a man came in to buy a pair of shoes. When he saw how well they were made, he paid the shoemaker a good price. The shoemaker was now able to buy two pairs. Again, he cut them out in the evening, meaning to rise early the next day to finish them. There was no need for in the morning. Two lovely pairs of shoes stood on the table. These shoes were soon sold, and the shoemaker bought leather for four pairs. He cut them out at night and laid out the pieces as before. When he came down in the morning, next page, 87, the shoes were finished and ready for sale. This went on day after day. So good was his trade that the shoemaker soon became very rich. One evening, just before Christmas, he said to his wife, "My dear, I would like to find out who is helping us. Let us sit up tonight and watch." That evening, they themselves in a corner of the workshop. At midnight, two little elves came running into the room. They climbed up the table and took up the pieces of leather. Then they began to stitch and sew and hammer. They worked so well and so fast in a short time, all the shoes were done. As soon as they were finished, they jumped off the table and ran away. Next morning, the shoemaker said to his wife, "Those little elves have been very kind to us. What can we do to show our thanks?" See how beautifully the elves, they are making the shoes. Are you seeing this? You're going to draw a picture also and you're going to color in the end when you finish all your work, okay? Now turn the page, page number 88. "I have good idea," said his wife. "If it is very cold and I will make some warm clothes, you can make them nice little shoes." When everything was ready, the shoemaker and his wife laid the clothes and shoe on the table. Then they hid to see what the little elves would do. At midnight, they came running into the room, ready to begin work. Instead of pieces of leather, they saw the pretty little clothes and shoes. Wow, they shouted. They shouted with joy and put them on. Soon after, they left singing and dancing. Everything went well with the kind shoemaker and his wife. They were rich and happy for the rest of their lives. Interesting story, right? So, if you all have understood, that's very good. But if you've not understood, you can ask me any question you want, okay? So, I hope your copies are ready. So, let's come for the comprehension. Like that again, as you did yesterday. On every page, when you start your work, I want your date and I want your day, and write the comprehension with the elves and the shoemaker. Now, question number one: what kind of people were the shoemaker and his wife? Do you want me to make the answers? I guess no, because you have understood the story. So you're going to write short answers, not very big answers, and as usual, neat and nice writing. Neat writing. What kind of people were the shoemaker and his wife? Question number one. Question two. Why did the shoemaker become very poor? Three. Okay, when you do your answers, leave a line and then start the next question. What was all he had left? Again, answer and then leave a line. Turn to the next page. Question number 4. What did he do before going to bed? Answer. Then question number 5. In the morning, what did he find? Answer. Question number 6. What did the shoemaker say to his wife? Answer. Question number 7. How did they show their thanks? Answer. 10. No need to make your copies dirty. Write neatly and don't put on all the question answers on just on one page. You've got your full copies, and write neat and tidy work, okay? With your margin lines. Then question number 8. What happened to the kind shoemaker and his wife? Interesting. So, with this, when you finish all your work, your all answers, and in the end, you're going to make a drawing which is on page number 87. Okay, page 87. Make a drawing and color it. Page 87 of the elves and the shoemaker shoes, how they are mending them. With this, you finish your comprehension. So you are going to send me your work before 5 p.m. and next work, I'm going to give you homework for Friday, as Friday is going to be off. We won't have any online class on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you're going to just give me the work and you're going to send me on my personal numbers, not in the group, on my personal numbers. So you're going to learn and write question 1, 2, 3 of unit 11 of English grammar, okay, of English grammar on homework copies, and submit by Friday 5 p.m. Fine. So I will send the pictures also in the group, and take care of yourself, all of you. Inshallah, we'll meet soon. Take care. Allah Hafiz.